So hello and thank you for watching this video. My name is Sebastian and today I want to do a continuation of yesterday's video, which I was outlining and pointing out to you what are the key things to look out for when you're trying to reinvent yourself and you're trying to figure out how are things going to be evolving in the future when it comes to trends and things that are going to be evolving in the digital marketing space. And I talked about then the power of staying ahead of the competition. Today, if you're not ahead of the competition, you're always falling behind. You're paying too much for advertisement. You are not targeting the right audience. You are falling victim of whatever people say to you, an advertising agency that says to you, it can't be done, or you need to pay more, or there's just something wrong with your product, or there's something wrong with your market, or the conditions of the marketplace are not accurate, or they're not working well, things are not going to plan. You just fall victim, and it doesn't help you in any way, shape or form. So today I want to talk to you about how you need to start thinking these trends and how they evolve and what you can do to better position yourself. So I've got today the 4 reasons why video marketing, and I introduced you to video marketing yesterday, and that being the best and the most effective way to stand out in the future, which is what we're thinking. We're thinking in the future it's going to be the absolute quickest way to get momentum for just about any business. Doesn't matter the size, the shape, the form, target audience, your budget. Any business can take advantage of video marketing. So over the next 4 video series, I'm going to be introducing to you these reasons why, and each of them will go into the psychology and the inner reasons and things that you can start implementing for your business right away. So today we're going to be talking about the number 1 reason, and that is video boosts your conversions and your sales, and I'll explain to you why. Now, video is by far the best and the most effective way to communicate to an audience what you do and how you do it. Now, remember the traditional methods back in the 60s. Originally we had print, and we had ways to broadcast that using newspapers and news articles, and that was just about the only thing we could do back in those days. And then up came the TV in the early 60s, and when we were introduced to TV, we had a new play field that was revolutionary for many businesses that could afford it. And up until today, well, I guess to some extent to the last few years, many businesses have really just relied on digital marketing, print or TV. Let's just skip TV for the sake of this conversation, because not many businesses could afford TV. So what have they been playing with? They've been playing with the digital marketing playground and the print. Now, with video marketing, we have been introduced to a new playing field, which basically allows us to do what many businesses did back in the early 60s to today. Big corporations like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Nike, and they can brand themselves and they can market and advertise their products using TV. Now, just about anybody can do that. You don't need a massive production cost to get your products out there using advertising. You don't need to do that anymore. Today you can get a video shot for a couple of $1,000s, and you could be up and running advertisement to as many people as you like, to as targeted as you like, in next to no time at all. So the potentials are incredibly powerful. And why I say this is because with video, the benefits of video is that we can use it to capture our target audience attention. And what does that mean? Basically, if you're trying to run advertisement using Google AdWords or Facebook or Instagram or any of these, even LinkedIn, you're relying on people to look at your banner, look at your advertisement, look at your ads, and then they have a feeling or you trigger a thought, or you trigger an emotion using print, which is the headline or the image. Now, there's only so much you can get. Now, depending on the advertising agency, depending on how well you craft your ads, you could do a really good job, and we've been doing fantastic over the years, and we'll continue to do fantastic. I'm not saying that this is replacing that. What I'm saying is that it's a lot more effective to target people using video than print, because you have many different elements. And some of those elements are things like you can be different on your video, you can be quirky, you can be funny, you can be engaging in many different ways by producing a different type of video, which is essentially what I'm referring to here, which is being different. And it's very difficult to get that type of emotion using print. So the benefit of video is that you can capture people's attention by being different, and then you can also capture people's attention by showing your persona, by highlighting your personality type. What does this mean? Well, if you're trying to target middle-aged men for your product, you could do that using video, because you put a middle-aged man that's having a similar product that looks identical to your target audience. You can put him in front of a camera, and this person will have an effect on the target audience. If you've got a banner on a Google AdWords campaign, well, you can only do so much. You can stick a picture of a middle-aged man, but you can't necessarily express that emotion that that man has. You can't do it as well, which is what I'm working with here. Another thing is scenery, or location, or lifestyle shots. Man, you see that a lot these days. If you're a landscape gardener, you need to be standing outside in outside in a garden to show people how great your landscapes look after they're finished. It's basically an opportunity for you to start educating people that that this is what I'm about, this is who I am, this is the personality, this is the location. And that's what resonates with people when you start doing videos and you try and get their attention, which is what we're trying to do essentially on the first part. We're trying to get people's attention. Second, the reason why videos help boost conversions and sales, it's easier to explain your products and services. Let me just give an example. Today, the businesses that explain the key benefits and how those products can solve your audience's problem a lot better, a lot quicker, a lot more effectively wins, hands down. And video, it goes without saying. All you need to do is log on. My wife and I have been looking to buy a new car, and typically we would go and spend a day out walking from car yard to try and ask the salesperson to give us some ideas and concepts and what's new, what's evolving, how are things progressing in the industry. And these days, it's just not worth doing that. We could be spending an entire day dragging the children from one place to another and being harassed and forced and pushed into buying a car. Or we could be at home by the garden, the kids are playing, we could be sipping on a drink, and we could be watching on YouTube an explanation video, a demo video, a promotional video on a particular car. So now things have changed. It's no longer about an advertisement ad. The advertisement ad has also now become an explainer video that could be 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes long, and it could be with someone that is funny, is quirky, is outgoing, he's got my personality or my wife's personality. You get the point. This is virtually impossible to do using print. So we need to start thinking along those lines of how powerful video is at helping us convert. And one thing that we need to start thinking is the different ways that businesses today used to market using videos. And one of the things that I mentioned earlier is a promo video, or an explainer video, or an unboxing. You see them all over the internet today. People opening up a box and giving you a feel for what the product looks like, maybe talking about the texture of the product, maybe showing you the durability of the product, maybe showing you how it functions, maybe it's a tutorial, maybe it's a customer success story. There is so many different ways that businesses can start communicating to people what the product is, or what the service is, and how it can help them. It's not just an advertisement ad. You might run an advertisement ad, but then you might have an explainer video. Then you might have a success story. You need to start thinking along those lines, because when we get into the further down the rabbit hole, we start talking about running campaigns, running videos on YouTube, and trying to generate traffic. This is where the rubber meets the road. We get this right, the rest all falls into place, and it works extremely well. And you won't have that issue that many businesses have, that skip the videos because it doesn't resonate with them, because they didn't do the homework beforehand. They don't understand who they're trying to target. People, number 3 here, I've got people prefer to deal with the real person. And this is the problem with print. Print is very impersonal. You could send an email and get some decent response. You can send an email with a photo and you can probably do a little better. You can send an email with a photo and a link to a video, and you're going to do way better. And people are going to connect with you at a personal level, because they see you just like you see me here, and just like you feel like we are in this together. Or maybe you are sitting here beside me and both of us are brainstorming some ideas about how to get video marketing to work for us. That is very difficult to do in print. You can do it. It has been done for many years, and it will continuously be done, but it will never be done to this extent of what we're witnessing today with video. And number 4 here, I've got videos can lower your bounce rate and can increase your retention rate. What does that mean? Well, for you people that understand that the web is all about trying to hold someone's attention, and Google's rewarding businesses that hold people's attention by offering them a better ranking online based on bounce rate. And for those of you that understand analytics, or have people that understand analytics, bounce rate is a major contributing factor when it comes to ranking. And what our job is as marketers is to try and do everything we can to try and hold those prospects on our website for as long as we can, so that we get our bounce rates down and our Google ranking goes up. And I know there's a little mumbo jumbo there, but at the end of the day, it's all about retention rate. How do we keep people on there longer? Now, Google has been saying, has always been saying, it's all about content. Content is king. I'll talk to you about rankability in other videos, but what I want you to start thinking of is that if content's king, video is just surpasses that. Because with a video that's an explainer video that educates people, it's gonna be more rankable, a lot quicker, a lot more effectively than just about anything we've seen before with print, with articles, with blogs, with newsletters, with websites and the rest. So keep that in mind. Retention rate is king, and if retention rate is king, videos can help you do that fairly quickly. Now, this is the first part of these 4 series. I'm going to go into more details about these other 3 aspects to using video and why we think it's going to boom, and we're also going to be sharing with you the how to implement this. We're also going to be showing you some examples of what we've done for other clients. We're also going to be looking into other successful marketing campaigns, video marketing campaigns, so that you can start thinking how to do this for yourself. So I hope you found this video helpful. I'm keen to hear your feedback. I'm obviously I'm inundated and overwhelmed with the level of response that I've been getting. Believe it or not, last email that we send it out to quite a large, substantial list, and there's been a lot of people that have come in and viewed that video, and it's just made our server crash, which is great, because it says to me that people are interested in these, but bad in many ways, because many of you missed out. So I'm going to have another link and possibly even a video below this, is so that if you missed out on that video, you didn't get a chance to watch it, go down there and watch that video, and you'll see what this is all about. Until next time, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you soon.